so here's a really, actually, I'll probably show it over there, actually. So the way that you do this is you pop this, and then you pop this, and then you pop this. Now I have to overclock because I don't fucking have any RAM because this game is dumb like that. I didn't mean to do that. And now I have to wait, and then we could pop this, and then we could pop that, and then that. Yeah, see, that didn't even kill him. That will, though. This will be fucking hilarious. I'm gonna blind them so they can't, like, do some quick ones on here. Blind him as well. Alright guys, welcome back to Cyberpunk 2077. So, as I said in my other video, once you guys watch it, blah blah blah, this is the follow-up video. I made it to 40, and we have legendary gear. So, I didn't go into much of my talents. I'm starting to go into reflex because that's where I'm going to start using my monowire and blah 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 because I need these talents. I haven't really touched anything. I haven't really, which pretty much just left everything the same, but just going into here. And I did check my talents that I'm following. It's going to be 20, 20, 20, and 17, and 4. That's how my stats are going to go. As far as Cyberware, I spent a lot of money. So for those of you who are skeptical about this game or like are curious about what the update's like, I'm going to put it to you this way. It's fucking expensive to buy shit in this game compared to what it used to be. I'm talking like all of this legendary gear. As you can see, it's not even upgraded because you can upgrade it at the Ripper Dock, which costs a lot of money. And you can upgrade each item, I think, 2 times. This could be upgraded as well, but I can't at this part in the game. But anyways, upgrading is expensive. All of this, except for these, because I didn't buy these, those in purple. All the legendary gear was $434,000 in the game. I went from like 1.6 million to 1.1. Give or take. It was over 430 grand. Okay? A lot of money. A lot of money. Now, a full inventory full of weapons, that's about 100,000 plus. So it's not hard to make money, but it's very, very expensive to buy shit. So just keep that in mind when you get to 40. Make sure you have a lot of money so you can buy all of your goodies, okay? Because if you don't, well then, I don't know what to tell you. Anyways, I went with the bioconductor. I was kind of skeptical about this one because you get the iconic version of this in the DLC. I think when you beat the DLC, actually, it's either when you beat the DLC or when you get halfway through the DLC. I want to say when you get to like a specific part in the DLC, you get this unlocked, the iconic version. Now, the iconic version is 100% crit chance, and that's a big difference from 35. But also it takes away 8 to 12 RAM instead of 4, so it's huge. But it's not that big of a deal when all your shit crits, so it's a nice trade-off. And then we have this one, which I'm pretty sure in the original Cyberpunk, it was crit chance that this gave you. And then the one that was down here gave you crit, which I don't have it because I don't need it. But in this game, it gives you 2 RAM. Instant recover 23%. Max RAM, when available RAM, falls below 20. That's pretty useful. Plus 2 RAM. Quick hack damage is huge. Electrical damage is huge. The quick hack damage is used for all quick hacks, obviously. The electrical damage is used for my quick hacks as well, because we're using short circuit, which is electrical, and I think burn-up synapse. I always say this backwards. My brain does not work, dude. Synapse burnout, I think, is also electrical. I don't know. It could just be physical, but this is electrical, so that benefits that. Anyways, we got the X disc. We're still using it because it gives 6 RAM instead of 2 or something, or 4, but it also says 17% upload speed, so that's huge. And then increased damage per attribute point. Intelligence and tuned, which is 20 intelligence, which is 1% apparently. Don't care about headshot damage. Health is nice. Reload speed's okay. I got my mono wire. I chose electrical mono wire because, you know, electric is nice against some enemies. Health recharge is nice. Don't care about grenades. So maybe there's a better version of this later on. RAM recoup is pretty nice because 2 extra RAM, decent armor, more quick hack damage. And then you also have the intelligence attuned, blah blah, you get 1% more damage. And then RAM regen from neutralizing an enemy, that's pretty useful as well. It's all about that regen for this build, man, I'll tell you what. Subdermal armor, obviously for armor, health, damage resistance. To be fair, this armor was a waste of my 20 grand, or how much ever it was, because it literally has the same stats that the purple version has. And when I mean the same stats, I mean, if you look at the health or the decreased detection thingy, you take away -1 off of that, like 1.3% decreased enemies, or 2.8. That's what the purple version would give you. It literally is the same fucking piece with exactly the same attributes. So to spend 20 grand on something that's not even an upgrade is absolute bullshit, okay? Just pointing that out. And this was 50 grand, because why wouldn't it be? But if you look at the top of it, it says -90% visibility to enemies. It used to be 40, and I bitched about that in my other video. So 90% is pretty decent, but you're still not 100% invisible. But if you upgrade it, it might actually go to 100, so that's pretty awesome. But as we're using it, damage over time is nice because, you know, my fire ability. And then stealth damage with a pistol, that's pretty cool. Or your quickhacks, if that even counts as a stealth damage. So it's pretty useful anyways. And then counter shell, it's pretty nice because mitigation chance for 4 seconds if you lose 35% health within 3 seconds, which is almost all the time, especially a little bit later in the game. Just get shot once, boom, you're fucked. Not to mention, if you go to 35% health, your biomonitor kicks in, so you heal. Or you're already overclocked and you're already healing because you're regen. And this is reflex attuned. And my reflexes are maxed out, so I don't get the extra 1% crit chance, but it will have 1% crit chance. And then down below, health regen, health item effect, and the health item effect also scales with this because that. So technically this is a 14% health item effect on top of a 1.4, so it makes it a 15 something. Health item recharge speed. Yeah, so it'll make it like almost a 16 effect. And then health item recharge speed, which I think this is what recharges this, because when your character heals yourself, it has a cooldown. So the health recharge speed makes it where my healing item will come back faster, which is pretty useful actually. Because if you don't have healing items, you're fucked. Because it ain't the basic vanilla version of this game anymore. You only have 2 healing items. And because this is automatically healing me once every time I get to 35% health, if I go to 35% health, either because I get shot at and I lost health, or my overclocking and I was hacking so much that I just lost all my health and wasn't paying attention, then I'm fucked. That's 2 health things already. And after that, well, if your RAM isn't regenerating fast enough, then you're dead because you wasted both of your health items. So that's definitely something to keep in consideration when you're hacking. Do not go below 35. Because when you overclock, your health is RAM and vice versa. So try not to get it below 40, and I usually do a lot. But at the same time, I'm putting dots on people. I'm hacking people, so I'm getting my stuff back within just a few seconds. So I'm not too worried about it. But at a low level, try not to go that low. And then we have health on kill still. It used to be 5% health on kill. Now it's 7, and it could be upgraded, so it could probably be like 10 or something. And then bonus ricochet damage, don't care. Reload speed's okay. RAM regen on neutralizing an enemy, that's pretty cool. So that's pretty much already like 1/4%. And then we have a smart weapon, obviously, because that's what I use. I'm gonna be using it. And it also gives +2 RAM, which I thought was pretty interesting. And then even more quick hack damage, more regen on killing an enemy, and damage over time. This also applies to short circuit as well, because short circuit does electrical damage, but it also does electric damage over time. So that counts for that, plus contagion. It counts for the fire, ignite, or whatever the fuck it's called. And I stuck with the Kuroshi because, like I said in the other video, it highlights cameras and turrets and explosives and traps. Pretty useful. And ram regen again. Damage bonus against enemies at full health. 3%. That's pretty damn nice. Because now you're going to be hitting people a little bit harder. And I swapped up my Cyberdeck. Because I figured, you know what? It's time to change. This one's actually quite nice. A bit tricky to use. It forces you to use 3 hacks instead of 2. Because I was using fire, but now that the game's getting a bit harder, I kind of have to kill people fast. Because fire's not doing it. I was already trying it. Fire doesn't have the damage. It does if I stack it with other stuff, but like just actual, like just pure damage, it doesn't have it. So this is 15% more damage against enemies affected by a non-quick hack, which I have 2 of them. And then 40% damage with a combat quick hack when immediately followed by a non-quick hack. So what this means is this is a covert hack. It's not a combat. So I usually apply this so it cloaks the enemy, so if I kill them, no one can trace me. So what that 40% damage equals is you apply this, this gets a 40% damage buff if you apply it with a non-quick hack, which is this. A non-combat quick hack. So this cloaks it where I can't be traced and no one even knows he died. This does damage, but gets amplified by 40% if I put this on him, because it's not a combat quick hack. So this right here amplifies this by 40%, and it also will do the same for this. Or this. I think anything is amplified by 40% as long as you put this after it. So, oops, my bad. So yeah, it's pretty ridiculous actually. And also, the next row, you get 5 extra RAM, which is useful. And then when activating overclock, it automatically you upload reboot optics and weapon glitch to all enemies within 8 meters. I haven't tried this yet. That's so weird. I almost feel like you have to be like within their range. This could actually be really cool if you're like in a building and you get caught off guard and there's a few people in front of you. You just pop your freaking overclock and boom, everyone gets optic reboot and weapon glitch. So pretty much they're blinded and they can't shoot you. It's pretty much like an oh shit button if you have your ultimate overclock thing ready. If not, well then, don't know what to tell you. As far as the hacks, like I was showing you, you kind of have to go backwards. So this took me a little while to like understand. So the hacks that you use the most go on the right side of the screen. So it goes backwards. So it goes from bottom to top and then bottom to top. What I mean by that is the hacks you use the most go here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the one I use the most because I use this to proc my other stuff. So that's what I use, and I'll show you what I mean. When I look at an enemy, see, I have the 2 up here. So whatever hacks you use the most, put them in a row. So if you like this one first, use it. If you like fire next, use it. If you like short circuit next, use it. Put them in a row, and then go to the next row. What's your favorite one? Put it in a row. The one you don't use the most, put it at the very top. So these are the ones I don't use all the time. But I might actually switch this one with this because, like I was telling you guys, it actually does more damage because that's like my main ability, and contagion's like my next, and these are 2 like ultimate kind of abilities. So now look at that. Now I have fire. Did I switch my other one? Yeah, so they're, I don't know, we'll keep it. It's fine. It's really confusing, honestly. Cause see, now I have it all backwards. And all I did was switch out a hack, even though I have it. So I might have to just reset it. I don't know, you probably have to do it in order. But because I was switching these out, I probably fucked it up. So I probably gotta just redo it. It's whatever, dude. I'll fix it. I don't care. Anyways, here we are. Like I said, we made it to 40. We got all of our stuff. I'm still using the same grenade because I don't have any other ones. Now, when it comes to like really tanky enemies like these ones, which I don't understand how those two are tanky enemies, but whatever, dude. And also this bugs me because she's a skull. It doesn't mean she's a higher level, it just means she's a bit tankier. She uses more ramp. Cause see, he doesn't. It honestly bugs the shit out of me. So here's a really actually, I'll probably show it over there actually. So the way that you do this is you pop this, and then you pop this, and then you pop this. Now I have to overclock because I don't fucking have any RAM because this game is dumb like that. I didn't mean to do that. And now I have to wait, and then we could pop this, and then we could pop that, and then that. Yeah, see, that didn't even kill him. That will though. Look how much it cost. Here's what I want to show you guys though. Pop fire. Pop fire. Pop fire. Oh no. It's 12. Yeah.
I won't hurt you.
Pop fire on him. He's contagion, so now put fire on him. Now I gotta wait for my shit to come back, because that's how the game is. Yeah, look at that. I already used a health item. I used both health items, dude. Like, that's what I'm saying, dude. Like, if you hack too much or get shot at, and you go below 35%, you die. Like, I could have actually died right there really easily. Now, here we go. We're gonna try this again, because I got my stuff back. So we're gonna contage. We're gonna fire, because he's gonna explode. We could probably contage him, but I don't think it's gonna do anything. We could do this. We could do a covert op because it's cheaper to do this. And because he's already on fire, do that, whatever, do that. Somehow you didn't die, but whatever. See, and then we could do this, because we're following it up with a non-quick hack, remember? And he's already almost dead, so there we go. Look, it's actually pretty crazy what you can do. Just put fire on her. Like, it's actually pretty ridiculous what you could do. Reloaded my save. So that was how you use contagion, and it's pretty disgusting actually. Contagion is pretty damn nice. But yeah, when it comes to these people though, like, you're kind of forced to use. I don't even think this will even kill him, so I'm gonna overclock. and then use that because it's not gonna kill him. There's no fucking way. Now I have to wait for RAM to kick in. And then for him, we could probably just do this and this. Now they should die. Yeah, 5,000 damage. And then for these people, we can try burning. Just to see if it actually works. For him, we could do this, we could do this. And then for him... Can't get him. We could do something like that. Wait for the RAM to kick in. We'll have to wait. This part, you just contagion. So if you do contagion, do fire. And then if you put fire on another person, once the contagion spreads to them, they'll pretty much be dead. Yeah, see, he has that. And he exploded. And we're out of RAM. But yeah. That's pretty much how the build works, though. Leveling up all my good stuff. Hello. I guess we'll show off some cops too, I guess, huh? I think that might have got all of them, huh? Yep, okay, she did die. She got crit for 900 with contagion. And these cops got their ass headed too. This will be fucking hilarious. I'm gonna blind them so they can't, like, do some quick ones on here. Blind him as well. NCPD! Come on, Gabe. Why are you being dumb? There we go. Blind him. Like I said, we're following with a quick hack. Where's the car? Initiate overload. Or self-destruct, I mean. This shit's fucking hilarious. Bye-bye, copper! Boom and boom. And then boom. And boom. What? Why did you blow up? Okay. Why did he blow up, dude? Did I shoot his grenade out of his hand? Or did the quick hack explode his grenade? That shit was funny. Alrighty guys, well that's the build. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. It's definitely a really fun build. And as you've seen, it has a lot of damage. Cops are just no joke. They just fucking pretty much insta-die. Like, don't even have to really use any of my stuff. It's a pretty powerful build. And as you saw, Contagion just can obliterate a pack of enemies just in one go. Like, all you do is just Contagion, put fire on the person you contaged, and then put fire on the other people just to amplify the damage. Because if the Contagion spreads and the person's already on fire, they're gonna take, I think, full damage because the Contagion and fire connected equaled explosion. So they're all gonna pretty much explode because the first person has Contagion plus fire, so he's gonna explode, catching the other people potentially on fire or whatever, but also he's gonna spread the Contagion to those people, but because they're already on fire, if you did the fire hack, then they're all gonna explode. You know what I mean? It's a fucking disgusting combo. It's really expensive because, as you've seen, it's fucking it's freaking 12 plus 9. Like, that is very expensive. But realistically, if you want them to take the full damage, just Contagion, fire, blind, and just put blind on each one of them. I'll actually see if it actually works. Because if you blind them, they can't run. They can't move, they can't run, so they're stuck there, which means they're gonna take the damage because of the explosion. So if you just contage, fire, blind, so he takes extra damage, and then just blind, and blind, so they're CC'd so they can't move. See, now they're stuck there. See, he only took Contagion. That's what I'm saying. You need to put fire on all of the targets, so when they do take the Contagion, as you've seen, they took the Contagion, but they're not on fire, so they're not even taking any damage. They're just taking basic damage. But now that they're contaged, this is like a pointless time to show this because they're already aggroed and everything. But see, now they explode. But if you would have done that prior to the fucking, you know, the thing. So like right here. Contage, fire. 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 Now when they explode, see, now the Contagion spread. Boom. Apparently my game didn't like that. But like I said, you have to put fire on all of them. Also, they're not going to take the full benefit from the damage. They're just going to get contaged, and that's not going to do enough damage. But as you saw right there, they all were on fire, therefore they took the full explosive damage that Contagion will do when you combine it with fire. And doing that, you can fuck up groups of enemies. Like, I'm pretty sure Contagion has like an 8-meter radius in explosive, like an explosion radius. Like right here. They're pretty far away from each other. So, you contage, you fire, you put fire, and put fire. And watch the Contagion spread. See? Now they have fire. Now, he took the explosion damage. But the fire did not, the Contagion didn't spread. But they took the explosive damage. And the only reason why the Contagion didn't spread is because it has a 60% chance. So even if it didn't spread, they still were taking damage from fire. But if it did spread, they all would have got one shot. And that's what I'm trying to explain to you guys, is like, putting Contagion on someone and then putting fire on the other person is what's gonna kill people. See, look at that. Just one shot all of them, and now he's probably gonna get one shot. Oh, apparently the guy who had the fire died. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to say is, make sure you put fire on the people next to the person that you put Contagion on, so they all take the full damage, not just, you know, taking the Contagion damage. You know what I mean? Oh, this will be fucking funny. But yeah, just make sure you do that, because if you don't, they're just going to take the Contagion spread, and they're not going to take any damage, because Contagion does do decent damage, But it's not enough to like be like, oh my god, you know what I mean? Like it goes up to like 400 or 500 for me, which isn't a lot, but it's enough to like, you know, kill them a little bit. What are you doing, copper? Ha! Suck it. But yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys probably back when I'm 50, maybe 60, or at least somewhere in the DLC when I show off like a boss fight or something to show you like how powerful the build can really do against a boss. So we'll see you guys in that video later.